Afternoon of driving rain and cold wintry wind as Millwall faced Preston North End, that famous Millwall Lion there. A nervy afternoon for everyone connected with the Millwall club as they reach out towards the First Division. But Millwall are able to field an unchanged side once more. Goalkeeper Brian King having overcome a nasty shoulder injury he received in that vital victory at Charlton the previous Tuesday. Millwall, in fact, having had a good run without serious injury. Not so Preston, in fact. Preston claim that they've had their worst injury list for the last 25 years. And one dangerous striker who's missing from their side today is their number 9, Hugh McElmoyle. He's missing. 2 Millwall players with birthdays. One, Barry Bridges, still one of the fastest strikers in the game, and Harry Cripps, who has a testimonial against West Ham at the Den on Thursday. Neil Young is perhaps the best known of the Preston players. The Millwall crowd just under 20,000, and the referee John Hunting of Leicester. In the background on the left, Benny Fenton, you notice the Millwall manager there as Preston, wearing red shirts with white shorts, kick off defending the goal to our right. The most vital afternoon and perhaps the most momentous afternoon in the whole history of the Millwall Football Club, because if they win here this afternoon and some 200 miles to the north, Birmingham City lose in Sheffield, then Millwall for the first time in their history would be in the First Division. But whatever happens, truly a momentous season for Millwall. And the man on the left there in the leather coat, Benny Fenton, who has done so much for Millwall this season. Lyle a long way back, and Hawkins keeping his head very well there under a little bit of pressure from Bossy. Young glancing it on towards Heppelet, and the long one forward to Tarbuck. He took that well on his body. Burnett chasing him, Dorney covering too, but still Tarbuck, and finally Burnett getting in, and Tarbuck into that side netting, and very close indeed for Preston. Formerly with Chester and Crewe, and a fair bit of pace there, keeping Burnett at bay. And so it'll be King with the goal kick for Millwall. Ross there first. Kitchener. A miscue. Tarbuck again. Cripps going in. Dorney now for Millwall. Forward to Posse. What a good ball by Posse on the turn to Bridges. Alder's gone down the left, and Posse had gone streaking into the middle, but it was Hawkins there for Preston, and Hawkins again. But Millwall, with the crowd so much behind them, Bolland to Alder. Still Alder in possession for Millwall. A little snick through there to Posse. Back for Bolland now with time to cross a deep one there. Dunphy getting it on the half volley with the angle sharp. And so it's Preston's goal kick. Bound to be some nerves amongst these Millwall front men, snatching at the chances that are coming their way, trying to make one of them tell. Cripps, Hawkins again, Dunphy going up fast, and Cripps again. Alder, and across again, and Cripps couldn't get there, and Heppelet could. Dorney nodded nicely there, but he was pushing in the back. Or maybe it was Tarbuck, in fact, who was doing the pushing. Indeed it was. And Millwall, Cripps right up there, staying up there. Almost an out-and-out tackler in these opening 7 minutes or so. Burnett again with the kick, a deeper one. But Barry Kitchener had gone right in. And it's a goal kick to Preston. No, that flicked off a Preston defender for the corner. So Alder, a young winger, learning all the time with tremendous potential. Referee John Hunting signalling the corner to be taken. Alder with it. Kitchener right up there again, but Hawkins, who's looking at the moment very solid and dependable at the back for Preston, and he's onside is Alder.
Little chip on this time, and a fist away, and just past with so little there. Bolland was right in there, and in fact it was Brian Brown whose touch almost got through. Lyle again inside for Ross. Epaulette's made a run down the left. Tarbuck. Bird trying to find Epaulette, but Burnett for Millwall. So Derek Fossey, I suppose the Millwall fans would like to see another golden goal right now from him. Lamb. And now McMahon, Preston's player of the year. Chip there towards Tarbuck. And a Preston throw. John McMahon to take it. Neil Young. Lamb. And wide for Epaulette. Cross that should be Kingston. In fact, the long leg there of the number 6 Spark. Stretched out. But it was a very difficult skill for him, and over the bar for the goal kick to Millwall. Bird off balance, but getting ahead to it. Millwall's free kick, Millwall's throw. Gordon Bolland with it. Fossey. And so the Preston defenders range themselves in that penalty area as Alder takes another corner. Kitchener ducking underneath it, but getting another chance to nod it sideways again for Alder. Past Epaulette. Still Doug Alder with a shot, spinning across that Preston goal as Kelly goes down. Yes, the referee, John Hunting, beautifully placed there to see the push by the number 2 for Millwall, Brian Brown. Now Epaulette for Preston. They tried to go past Bolland and left the ball behind. Bolland, though, only putting it so that it can come back to Epaulette again. Nice and flagging. That must be a free kick for Millwall. For him, and Burnett to bring it away for Millwall. Bridges to Posse. Alder's gone on, and he's onside, and Posse's gone streaking through the middle for him. He may have lost his chance though, and there was nobody coming up quickly enough for Millwall, and so Lyle can turn it off very coolly for Lamb. Young. Lamb outside him, Tarbuck in the middle, and over on the left here is Epaulette. And Hawkins. Now Epaulette. Lamb miscuing. Dorney once more behind him. Bridges and Posse, these 2 swift strikers up for Millwall. Bridges to Dunphy. Bridges gone away down the left. That's the ball that looks to Bridges, but he can't keep it in. So Ross with the throw for Preston. Dunphy throwing it in for Bolland. That came off a Preston player for Posse. He must make this one go. And he has, Derek Posse. 20 minutes gone. And Millwall get the goal they wanted to help relieve their tension and anxiety. for him, and Lyle hitting a one, and that wasn't very far wide. Well struck. Well, the crowd well pleased with that one. Millwall 4, Division 1, up the Lions, says the banner. Suggestion now that Millwall can string a few passes and a few thoughts together now that they've got this first crucial goal. And again, Posse was very so much at the heart of that. For such a small man, he gets up so well, this Posse. Well, he's not smiling too much for any defender on the left, but there must be a nice warm glow, a goal up. Oh, Dumpy. Preston back with Kelly. Preston aside that's not had too much luck with injuries. A handball given perhaps a little harshly against Neil Young there. A bouncing ball on the slippery turf, and he fell on it. Burnett taking it quickly before anybody else could think. And Bolland now for Millwall, the little chip. And Posse couldn't quite get it on that one. But a corner given for all that, or rather it was Bridges. Two Preston defenders desperately going into him as they had to, and he's got it on the face. Plenty of umbrellas about. Millwall weather they call this. Noticeable too that Derek Smethurst, the Millwall sub, is warming up on the other side. Whether they fear that Barry Bridges might be hurt, or whether this is a little procedure that Millwall have when a player is injured and might come off, that the other one is already warming up. But now the corner. And Posse was in there again. Dumpy. Bolland. Burnett. Bridges through in almost identical fashion to Posse. And Millwall so much on top at the moment that they really could pile on the goals here this afternoon. And in fact, there's time enough for them to do nothing more than to go in leading by the goal scored by Derek Posse. Well, Benny Fenton going off towards the dressing room to have his say at half-time. And still to come for you on the big match this afternoon, we shall look at last night's international between England and West Germany at Wembley with Malcolm Allison and Jimmy Hill. But the half-time score here at the Den at Millwall is Millwall 1, Preston 0. So Millwall get us away at the start of the second half as we welcome you back. They're unbeaten at home this season, and they'll need one or two more goals to make themselves safe here this afternoon. Posse now, the man who scored the only goal so far, but stopped by Bird. So Millwall's throw, and Eamon Dunphy waiting patiently to take it. Some 5 men in that Preston penalty area with the white shirts of Millwall. Bolland, Dunphy for Dorney to play it very sensibly first time there. Bird knocking it away with his head. Spark trying to turn it wide for Heppelet, but it's again a Millwall throw. Another come for Bridges. Holding off Ross. Brown again. And now Alder. And now Bolland. Down he goes, but right on the edge of the area, just outside. And Hawkins calling everybody back. wanting even Tarbuck, the number 9, to come back, and so every Preston player, no Tarbuck staying up. The wall is central. Dunphy is a man who likes to curl them. Bolland is a man who likes to bang them. Cripps, Bridges, Posse, all waiting just off stage, should something come from it. Dunphy turning it there for Bolland, hitting on just wide! No more than a yard wide. There really looked to be no way past quite a long line of Preston red shirts. Bennett with the throw. He's leaving it for Bolland. Bridges making a swift dart towards that one, trying to lay it off for Posse. Turned back, though, by Ross to Kelly. The long one back to King from Dorney. Just under 20 minutes to go. Dunphy to Posse, on for Alder. Looks a little more promising for Millwall. And a good-looking cross, and it's there! Oh, it's there! Bridges is claiming it. There must be some doubt whether that came off Hawkins. The number 5 who was right in there. But it's a second goal that counts. The swift stab down the left, Alder's cross. Hawkins and Bridges going for it. And certainly the Millwall players mobbing Bridges. Cripps with a throw. Lamb. Stopped by Brown. There's the crossbar and Bridges jumping for it, but he couldn't quite make the contact that mattered. Akbar. To Young. But now Kitchener won that one. Oh, the Kitchener going on. And his boot almost went into the goal. But the ball was always being stopped by Kelly. So Kitchener now steaming back with only one boot on through the mud. And Preston take it up. And there's the boot in the back of the goal at the moment. And Kitchener still struggling on. Great cheer from somewhere now. It may well be that someone has heard that Sheffield Wednesday have scored. Well, if that is the case, and that's the way it stands for 7 minutes, this place is going to go head over heels. That must be what it's all about. And the crowd now, the police in fact, are having trouble behind that Preston goal. Are having trouble keeping people off. And that crossbar is almost buckling to breaking point. Barry Bridges has gone down there to implore them to get away. Millwall don't want this match stopped now. They have never seen such scenes as this. Down in the Old Kent Road. And they think it's all over. And indeed, it is all over. And the crowd are absolutely flooding the den at Millwall. Because Millwall have won by 2 goals to 0. Derek Posse and Barry Bridges, they're 2 faithful strikers. And the word has crept down from Sheffield that Birmingham were losing up there. Now, one can only hope that the Bush Telegraph is right. And that this jubilation is not just a little too premature. That's the final score here at the Den. 2-0 to Millwall.